Okay, hi guys. Welcome to the live stream. That took a little bit of a hard time trying to set that up. I don't know what was going on. I think YouTube is doing some weird things with their live streams because of the new camera feature, but I digress. I don't know. If you guys are just seeing this video now, if you're late, if you're watching it on the replay, then you're going to want to make sure those notifications are on. So YouTube is doing this thing now where even if you click the notification bell, they're not going to send you all of my notifications, just some that they maybe think you want to see, which I think is a little bit weird. So make sure you go to the notification bell and you click notify all, not just sometimes or highlights or whatever they say, because you guys who are watching my live streams right now, you are the real MVPs and you guys are the ones who want to see all my videos, right? Because we're besties, because that's how it works, right? Right? So, anyways, just make sure you have those notifications on and make sure you have them on for all the time. And today, we are going to be doing a Ricky's Cult Crushes unboxing, and we're also doing a Q&A. I asked you guys on Twitter and on YouTube if you had any questions for me. So, I'm going to go through while I'm kind of trying on all these things and answer questions from you guys. And so if you guys have questions who are here in the live stream and you didn't get to ask them earlier, ask them now. Do @ColorMeCassie and put your question in the live chat, and I will get to those as soon as I'm done through the questions that were asked earlier, if that makes sense. I'm making it more confusing than it actually has to be, but you guys get it. You're intelligent. You're smart. Hi, Claire. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Jess. Hi, Brianna. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. You're the first ones here. Congratulations, people. I'm being very weird today, but I think it's going to be alright. It's going to be alright. The first thing we're going to do is I don't actually have any foundation on, so I'm going to go ahead and start using this Urban Decay All-Nighter foundation. This is in the shade 1.5. This is going to be more like a get ready with me type of video. I'm just going to kind of chat through things, put my makeup on, and then use whatever is in the Ricky's Cult Crushes box as well. So we're doing it real chill today, you guys, and I just thought that'd be kind of fun. And just so you guys know, I got this Urban Decay All-Nighter foundation to try out from Octoly for free. So I will always tell you guys my 100% honest opinion. I just kind of wanted to try it out today. I will do a full review of this in the future, but it's been sitting on my counter long enough, and I probably should just try it out. So we're going to start out with that. So I have heard that this oxidizes quite a bit, so I'm hoping that it's not too bad. We'll have to see. Okay. Getting my handy dandy mirror. Hi Crystal, hi Jamie, hi Chrissy, hi Shawnee, hi Caitlin, hi Stephanie, hi Brianna. I already said that. Oh, my goodness. Guys. I'm having one of those days where my brain just doesn't want to work correctly. Do you ever have that? Like where everything that you're trying to say just doesn't come out right? I don't know. I'm having one of those days right now. So I have heard a little bit about this foundation, and I've kind of heard that it oxidizes a little bit, so I'm hoping that this shade is dark enough for me that it's not going to do that. Or light enough for me. I'm misspeaking so much, you guys. Holy moles. Holy moles. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Claire's. Claire's is saying that she's so glad I'm trying this foundation because she has the same skin tone, so we'll see just how much it oxidizes on me, see if you need to get a lighter one than 1.5. I like that they're doing the 0.5s now. I have pretty neutral skin, so they would do like cool and warm foundations, and I would be like, neither of them really match me. Yay! But now we have 0.5s, which are apparently neutral foundations. Work for us with neutral skin tones. That's pretty awesome if you ask me. You know, so far, I think it's looking alright. It's maybe looking just a tad thick on my face. After I'm done putting this on, I'll zoom you guys in so you can see a little bit better, but yeah. Okay, so we should start looking at these questions, I'm thinking. I gotta pull them up on my phone. Maybe we'll do the ones that were from YouTube first, and then we'll move over to Twitter. So you guys also, if you guys have any questions for me for the Q&A, those of you who just got here, do at ColorMeCassie in the live chat and then ask your questions. I've got some questions to go through from YouTube, some from Twitter, and anybody who wants to ask questions in the live stream, go ahead and do that. That'll be fun. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit so we can see what this looks like. Just give you a little bit of a crank in here. So, I think it looks pretty good. It's not like super cakey or anything like that, but if I look up pretty close here, it does kind of show a little bit more of my texture around my chin. I don't know if you can see that on camera at all. Let's try even closer. Guys, we must be really good friends because you're so close to my face. Meh. Hi. Don't you feel like all close to me? I don't know where I'm going with that. But I think it looks pretty good. It's clinging a little bit to the hairs around my mouth. And it is accentuating a little bit of the texture that I have from a breakout right here. It's not super red, it's just bumpy. I don't know if you guys can see that. But as far as my forehead goes, I have fine lines in my forehead, and I don't think it's settling into those too much. But I am getting a little bit of texture around my scar there as well. So generally I like it. I'll have to see how it performs when I wear it throughout a whole wear test. So I will do that for you guys in the future. But I just kind of wanted to check it out really quick and see what I thought about it. So bam, first impressions. There we go. Okay, we're going to zoom you back out now. Where is my thing? There we go. Boom! And we're back. We're back. Okay, so that was the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation in 1.5. I think the color looks pretty good. It's maybe slightly yellow for me. A little tiny bit too dark. It did oxidize a little bit, so I would maybe even go with a 1 for myself. I don't know. We'll see. Okie doke. I have my Rookies Cold Crushes right here, and we're going to jump right into this thing. If I can find my little scissors that was here a minute ago. Haha, I did find it. Okay. Just while I'm opening this, let's answer the first question. So, Madeline said, what is the most inspirational thing you've ever been told? I don't know. I feel like people are not all that inspirational around me. Not like people are uninspiring or anything like that, but I don't think people say super cliche things or anything like that around me. Well, you know what? We should wear a headband. That would be cute. You guys want to see the other headband I got from Ulta? I got 2 of them. Ah, knocking things over. Guys, I'm a klutz. If you didn't know that already, that's a thing. It's a thing. Okay. Man, I could wear that as a necktie. That's thumbnail material right there. Oh, look how cute I look. I'm gonna put my chair down a little bit so you can see the bow. Okay, you guys, I'm so off topic. What's the most inspirational thing anyone's ever told me? Let's think about that for a minute. I really don't know. Is that bad? Am I not easily inspired? Is that a thing? I don't know. I just feel like my parents were really never the American Idol parents who, like, if you're not good at something, they're like, you can do whatever you want, your dreams are awesome, do what you like, and then their kid doesn't actually have a singing voice, and they go on TV, and then they're terribly embarrassed. I feel like my parents were really down to earth. They're like, okay, here are the things you can achieve, here are the things you cannot achieve, let's keep it realistic here. So, I mean, there's ways my parents inspired me, and there's ways that people have inspired me, but it's not like, it doesn't come down to one quote of, hey, this is the thing that a person said to me that is inspiring. Does that make sense? What do we think about that? Okay, so I'm opening Ricky's Cult Crushes, and the first thing I see in here is a Ricky Care non-latex, it's like a beauty blender. Beauty blender. It's a beauty blender. Because it's blue, Bluty Blender, get it? Guys, I'm so obnoxious. Why do you even watch me? I'm such an annoying person. Also, can you tell I've had caffeine today? That is a real thing. I have had caffeine today, and it just kicked in. I was tired all day, and now all of it decided to hit me at once while I'm filming a YouTube video. That's the way we like it, huh? Legit. Okay, so the only question we have so far is from Brianna, and she says, why are you so pretty? I'm 14, and I look up to you all the time. Okay, legit, 14-year-olds didn't used to be cute. You want to see a picture of me when I was 14? It's not cute. I had braces, I had breakouts all over my face, my hair was like a giant puffball. Not much of that part has changed. My hair still tends to be a giant puffball. But 14 should not be your prime. I didn't peak until, well, I didn't get to my to how I looked, you know, the final product of how I look until college. And in my opinion, I'm still peaking. That's my desire. For the rest of my life, I'm going to peak. Anybody else feel that way? They're peaking for the rest of their life? That's what I think. And I think that, you know, when you're in high school, you want to be like all of the pretty popular girls and the ones that are on the expensive acne medication that makes them have perfect skin, and the ones who, you know, their parents buy them a car for their 16th birthday. And don't get me wrong, if you were one of those girls, I totally respect you. But everybody did want to be you. That's legit. That happened in high school. If you had the parents who bought you a car, maybe you had a pool at your house, and they bought you everything you wanted, I'm so happy for you. Everybody wanted to be you, myself included. And I don't think we realize as high schoolers until, you know, we become adults, that high school period of your life, while it's really important to, like, grow you as a person and stuff like that, it doesn't really matter, you know, later in life. When you become an adult, everything else is so much more important than what happened in high school. And I just feel like life doesn't really start until after high school. At least it didn't for me. So, peaking for the rest of my life, people. That's what we're doing. Who's with me? Oh, and just an FYI, I was in marching band, chamber choir, and drama. So, very not cool. Okay. So, about this sponge, it feels really nice. I'm not sure what I was thinking when I decided to film this video, because, you know, I'm doing an unboxing, I'm also answering questions, and I really cannot multitask at all, so this is going to be an epic fail as far as that goes. But this sponge feels really nice, it's really spongy, and I like that it's blue. I will have to try this guy out for you guys sometime, but I would say this is around $5 in value. So that's like half the box right there. Good deal. The next thing I'm seeing in here is a Palladio liquid eyeliner. I have seen this brand before. I feel like they're at Sally's. Is that a thing? I think it's at Sally's. But I really should have waited to do my foundation because then I could have used that sponge. I didn't know what was going to be in the box. Hashtag YouTuber problems. Okay, so this is what we got for this eyeliner. And I'm going to put some on my eyes. My eyeballs. Actually, I think there's eyeshadow in here. We're going to wait on the eyeliner. This is the benefit of knowing what's in the box ahead of time, is I can plan how I'm going to do everything. So, shoot! There was a primer in here too! Ah! Guys, I suck. I officially suck. Well, we got the LA Girl Pro Prep HD High Definition Smoothing Face Primer. I will use that in a video sometime. I'm sorry. I'm bad at this video right now, apparently. Okay. Diana asked, what kind of movies do you love watching and what's your favorite movie? So, while I am putting on Meet the Matrimonies, I'm going to talk about that. This is from The Balm. I love The Balm. I feel like they've got some great stuff. I don't like sleeves. Sleeves are stupid. But, ooh, that is nice. I like the colors. I like the colors. So, the first thing I'm going to go in is with Matte Lopez. It's just kind of a medium brown, and I'm going to use that as my transition shade in my crease. Okay, so the question was, what type of movies do I like watching? So I like watching a lot of different kind of movies. I like comedies, I like action, I like superhero movies, I like romantic comedies, and my guilty pleasure is stupid movies, and I will explain that further. I really like really cheesy movies that are probably more geared towards high schoolers. Those are kind of my guilty pleasure a little bit. So, like, and when I watch them, I'm not taking them super seriously. I just kind of watch them and laugh at them and enjoy them. You know, that sort of thing. Like, for example, I enjoy watching High School Musical. They burst out into song randomly, which I really enjoy. I wish real life was like that. Can real life be a musical, please? And also, things like Twilight. Twilight. I really like Twilight. It's a guilty pleasure movie. What are more ones that are geared towards high schoolers? I don't know. Name off some movies that are geared towards high schoolers, and I probably love it. Maybe even middle schooler movies. Ooh, I like the movies too where like high school or middle school age kids have like superpowers of some kind. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I'm a weird person. Those are my guilty pleasure movies, but I would say my favorite type of movie is probably superhero movies. And favorite movie overall, let's see here. What do we think? What movies can I watch over and over and over again? Well, Star Wars. Any of the Star Wars movies, I'm really, really into Star Wars. I was born on May the 4th, which is Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. And so I grew up with Star Wars, and I love Star Wars. And let's see here, what else? There's probably some more. I really like Indiana Jones movies. My throat is getting really dry. I need something to drink. There's not a cup up here, though. Okay, so I'm going to jump into Matte Kumar right here, this red one in the middle, and use that to deepen up my crease a bit. Brianna was like, Brianna said, when does the recent giveaway end? Also, how often do you have giveaways? The giveaway that I just posted, I think it's about 2 weeks. So it's not a super long one, but I just wanted to give you guys a chance to see it and enter it if you wanted to do that. And how often do I do giveaways? I do big ones at major milestones. So I did one at 10K. I will probably do one at 20K. But those are just the big ones. I'm starting to kind of sprinkle in some smaller ones when I get some extra stuff that I don't necessarily need. I'm going to try giving it away to you guys just because I don't need everything I get, and might as well give it away to you guys who are watching the videos and commenting and stuff like that. So I'm planning on doing them a little bit more often, but the big ones just go until they're at the bigger milestones. So 20K will probably be my next one. I really like this color. I feel like this is a really pretty cranberry. Oh, another movie that I really like, Princess Bride. If you've seen that one, I can quote that one almost all the way through. Actually, almost before me and my husband were dating, I almost made him not like me entirely, like dislike me, because I quoted most of that movie when we were at a party together. So I was a little obnoxious. But thankfully, he could not resist my charm. Okay, I really like that color. Pitch Perfect is a really funny movie. I love Pitch Perfect. Okay, so next question comes from Holly Ford. At what age did you start getting into makeup? When did you get married? So I wasn't allowed to wear makeup until I was about 13, which, you know, that kind of makes sense. But I wasn't super into makeup. I would wear it. I had like this blue eyeliner I would put on my top lash line, and this really dark lipstick that I would wear, and I didn't have any idea how colors would go together or anything like that. I just kind of smeared stuff on my face. Hashtag too young. And so I didn't really know how to use makeup properly until partway through college, actually. When I discovered the beauty world on YouTube. So I was watching YouTube for about like 2 or 3 years before I actually started my channel, and I just realized that makeup is pretty much like art. So if you think about it like art and you paint a face, then it's pretty simple as far as following those same rules as artistic stuff goes. You know, matching up the right colors and making designs and things like that. So yeah, that is when I got into makeup. And what was the next part of that question? Oh, when did I get married? I got married at 21, and yeah, I got married at 21. Brian and I met in college, and I had never dated anyone before. I had like one person at all ever interested, and Brian and I started dating. We broke up once and then started dated for like 4 years, something like that, 4 years, and got married. So, best decision I ever made. Brian is my best friend. And I always say, if you can marry your best friend, it's a good deal. Because even, you know, if you get pregnant and gain weight, it's not a big deal because you could still, like, do all the things you would do as best friends, you know. And I don't know. That's probably not the right way to say that. If I get fat, my husband will still like me because we're funny together. You know, that's not what I'm implying at all. Brian loves me and is attracted to me no matter what. I'm digging myself a hole. You guys get it though, right? You get it. Brian and I joke around with each other all the time, and it's fun to be around each other. even if, you know, it's not something necessarily romantic. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I mean, we have the romantic stuff too. It's just, it's nice to be friends because then you like the same things and you can do things together and it's fun. I don't know. That makes sense, right? Hi, Ams. Welcome to the live stream. Ams, I'm very sorry. I will pray for your son. I'm sorry, that's terrible. Everybody please pray for Am's son. Okay, so Caitlin asked, how did you know he was the one? And the answer to that is, well, here's the reality of what I think about that. I cannot do makeup and talk about these things at the same time. I'm going to do my absolute best, but I suck at this, you guys. So on my lid, I'm going to put some of this light pink color. So I don't believe that there's just one person for everybody. And I know that's incredibly unromantic. But I just think that, you know, some people match up with you better than others. And there's things that you kind of need to agree upon to have a good marriage. And also, you know, love is work. And I know that's not the most romantic thing to say, but every day Brian and I choose to love one another. You know, and that means when somebody talks to you in a way that is not loving, you talk about it, fix it, work at it, move on, you know? And it means putting that other person before yourself, not expecting them to make you happy, but trying to find happiness together, you know? And I am a Christian, so some of you probably didn't know that about me, but I believe that, you know, the point of marriage is to bring each other closer to God. And I think that Brian and I do that for each other. And I think it's very important, no matter what you believe, that when you're trying to find someone to spend the rest of your life with, they make you better. You know what I mean? Like, there's some people that when you're around, you're not the best version of yourself. And then there's other people who make you better. And if you can find someone who is similar to you and likes who you are and makes you the best version of yourself, that person is somebody you need to hold on to. That's what I think. So I know that wasn't the most romantic answer ever. I just knew he was the one because he looked at me and his eyes were just like, meh. Like that's just not how I am. But I do love Brian very, very much. And I think we are a very good match. We complete each other. Yes. I like that pink too. This is very pigmented. I like it. What do you guys think so far? Okay, I do want this a tiny bit darker, so I'm going to go in with Matte Moskowitz right there and put that right on the outer corner. Okay. So I see you guys talking about how positive the channel is, and I just want you all to give yourselves a pat on the back about that, because I was so surprised. I've seen so many other channels that, you know, people just come on and they're so negative, and you guys are the best subscribers ever. You're all so positive and so nice, and I couldn't have asked for any better people. So thank you so much for being who you are. I appreciate it, and I cannot even understand why all of you are just so amazing. Like, I just only occasionally get someone who comes in, they're not from the channel, and they have a bad attitude. Like, only occasionally. Not even every week that happens. So, I just thank you guys for being great. You guys are awesome. I like this palette. Okay, so I really like this palette, you guys. I think this is a win, and this is definitely worth a ton of the value of the box. This is worth way more than $10, at least $20. I would say this is probably worth $20. So this is a great box. Good box. Good job, Ricky. I'm sweating. Real time. Cassie's sweating. The lights are too hot, and this jacket is really fluffy. Okay. Okay. Let's answer another question, because I'm very behind. I'm very behind on the questions. Okay, so Cece asked, would you prefer going to college after high school or just work? I went to college. I actually am a computer programmer by day right now, so my hope is that eventually the channel will get big enough that I can just do this full time, but right now I do have to work in order to, you know, make money and things, buy stuff, things like that. So I am working. I did go to college. I think if you know you want to do something that does not require college, that's not like a 1 in 10,000 shot, then you should just do what you want to do. For example, plumbers and electricians get paid a ton of money, right? And that's kind of a vocational job where you apprentice or something like that. And we are actually in a shortage of those kind of people right now because everybody thinks that they need to go to college. So if you want to go and do a vocational job like that, say makeup artistry, which is very hard to make a living at unless you are popular and in LA or New York. But something like that, where it's a job where you would normally apprentice to do something, I don't think you need to go to college. I think that's a waste of money. But if you don't know what you want to do yet, then I would say don't go to college, because it's a lot of money to go to college, and you should have some idea of what you want to do, what you want to go for, before you spend the money to go. That being said, if you're like related to somebody who works at a college and you get free tuition or something like that, you should go to college, because a college degree is worth a lot. You can get better jobs if you have a degree. But I just wouldn't want anyone to spend that kind of money and come out with a degree they're not going to use, because that is contributing to the whole, you know, debt thing. That's what I think. I think you shouldn't go to college unless you know what you're going to do. Anne says, do you have a P.O. box for us to write to you? I would love to write to you. I do. I forgot to put it in my About section, but I will put it in the About section. I'll do that tonight, and then you guys can check it out. I'll mention it in the next video too. So I do have a P.O. box, and I will put that up for you guys. Next one. What is your favorite subscription box? That comes from Lisa. BoxyCharm. Hands down. I love BoxyCharm. Okay, we're going to try this liquid eyeliner now. The Palladio one. We're going to see how it does. Okay, Lisa also asked, if you could have only one brand of makeup forever, what would it be? Do I get it for free? That's the question. Or do I have to buy it? Probably I have to buy it. This is really hard to do a wing with. I think we're getting there. I think that's pretty decent. It's kind of a hard applicator to use. I was answering a question. What was the question? You guys, I can't remember anything today. If you had one brand of makeup you could use forever, what would it be? Probably Lorac. I really like Lorac's eyeshadows. So maybe Lorac. Maybe Makeup Revolution though, because they dupe everybody else's stuff, so then I would still feel like I had everybody else's stuff. Guys, watching me put on eyeliner is seriously the most boring thing ever. I just kind of sit here with my mouth open like, eh. Okay, that's not the worst. I like the formulation of the liquid in here. I feel like the little tip thing is kind of hard to use because it's kind of like a pointy sponge. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. I like the formulation of the product though, so I'm glad to get that in the box. And then the last thing in here is lashes, and I don't know where my lash glue is right now, so we're gonna just have to find it and figure that out. Bye, Caitlin. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Sarah asked, what's your favorite thing to do with your makeup? Like foundation, mascara, lipstick, something like that. Eyeshadow, 100% eyeshadow. Eyeshadow is my favorite. I just like, you know, the different colors, and I like making, you know, the patterns and things, making things smoky, making it like a halo eye or something like that. So, yeah, eyeshadow is definitely my favorite thing to do with makeup. Sarah asked, what's your favorite thing about being a YouTuber? You guys are my favorite thing about being a YouTuber. Like, honestly, being able to come on here and talk to you and hang out with you guys and, you know, just talk makeup with other people who love makeup. I think that's great. It's my favorite thing. But do I count, like, as a YouTuber if it's not my day job? Do I need to be my day job first? You know, maybe I might just... There's sticky stuff on here. I might just like pretend so that I don't have to glue them to my eyes and take them off in a little bit. This is hard. I don't have a mirror. Yeah. And this is from Ulta too. It's the same, in the same aisle actually that I got the unicorn headband from. I kind of stuck it on. I'm going to pretend because I don't want to glue these on and then have to take them off in 3 minutes. That actually worked pretty well, I think. Except this one is coming up. One of them seems bigger than the other, and I can't tell why. Just the way they're tilted. I can't get them to stay on. What advice do you have for people wanting to start a YouTube channel? Well, my advice for that is just do it. Nike. But seriously, I watched YouTube for years before I started my channel, and I would have been so much farther with my channel had I just started it earlier. No matter what, at the beginning, your videos are going to suck. Go back and look at my videos. They're all still up, and the early ones, they suck. So, if you feel like you don't want to start because you're embarrassed or you think you'll suck, you will suck, but you'll get better. So, just start. Just do it. Just do it. They look so uneven. Why is one huge and the other one's tiny? I don't get it. Is that better? Maybe that's better. Maybe that's better. I can't really tell. Nope, one of them is like flung off. Okay, well, I've had the lashes on. They're pretty. They are very pretty. I just don't want to glue them on my face right now. So we're going to skip that. Yeah, so that was everything in my box. We got a primer, this eyeshadow palette, the Palladio liquid eyeliner, oh, those are House of Lashes. I didn't know they were House of Lashes. They're very nice. I like them. House of Lashes, Temptress, and the Ricky Care Classic 3D Blender. The Bloody Blender. Bloody Blender. Am says, what are the easiest false lashes to apply? I still cannot get mine on. It's a huge struggle. Legitimately, Ams, it's a huge struggle for literally everyone ever. Like, nobody puts them on easily. It's just something you have to struggle through till you have enough practice to, like, actually know how to do it best for your face. When I do makeup for brides and stuff, that's always the part that takes the longest, and it's just because everybody's eyes are a little bit different shapes. So, I mean, ones that come like curved, also demis are going to be a little bit easier to get on because they're only like, you know, 3/4 of your eye instead of like the whole way, but definitely measure them against your eye and cut them a little bit shorter so that you don't have to put them all the way to the inner corner because it's the hardest to get it to stick right in here. So, cut them a little bit shorter and that'll make it easier. Also get in, what are they called? Eyelash applying tool. They're like a little tweezers, but they have a little curved thing at the end, and those really help with applying eyelashes. Seriously, you guys, eyelashes are hard for literally everybody ever. It's a problem. Okay, what's your favorite childhood memory? How old is your childhood? Like, how old do I stop counting? I used to go on daddy dates with my dad, and one memory that I really like is when we went to the Minneapolis Institute of Arts together, and we looked at Degas. There was a Degas exhibit, which is an artist who painted a lot of ballerinas, and I really, really liked his art because there were lots of pretty ballerinas in it, and we walked through, and it was fun. Yeah. I think we also went to a Star Wars exhibit there as well. So that might also be part of it. But generally, I have a lot of good memories from like just my family. We would go on a lot of road trips and things like that because we didn't have a whole ton of money when I was growing up. So we just drive places. We drove to Florida once. That was really fun. We used to go to Missouri every summer too. That was really fun as well. So yeah, just those kind of things, simple things. Okay, so Ruby asked, do you have any kids? If you don't, do you want them and how many? Currently, I don't have any kids. If you guys don't know, I am 25. So I've got a little bit of time left, and I do want children. I want to be a mom eventually. And, you know, Brian and I keep going back and forth on how many we want. Mostly depends on how we think. So if we think like financially, we're like 1, maybe 2. And then if we think like with what kind of family we want, it's like 3 or 4. So it's really a toss-up depending on how we feel after the first couple are in the world. We'll just have to see how it goes. But I'm kind of chill on that. It depends. I could be happy with up to 4. And that doesn't mean if I had 5, I didn't want the last one. That just means I changed my mind. So yeah, I want kids. And I grew up in a family of 4, so I like the number 4. But every time I think about finances, I'm like, maybe we'll have 2. Or the process of childbirth, and I'm like, maybe I'll get 1. You know, we'll see. We'll just have to see how it goes. I think I want at least 2, though. I don't think I want to have an only child. We'll have to see. Depends on how it goes. Yes, Amps, I will put the P.O. Box address in the next video description, and it'll also be in the About part of my channel. If you go to my channel, and there's that little tab that says, like, videos, playlists, community, About. It'll be in the About section as well, so. Yes. Okay, so let's see here. Jennifer asked, how did you get into doing these beauty vlogs? Do you have another job other than being awesome? Well, I don't get paid to be awesome. How did I get into doing these beauty vlogs? I think I just randomly stumbled upon the beauty world on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure that was like my junior year in college, and I just became obsessed. Like, people were doing such cool things with makeup, and I started watching Kathleen Lights, Tati, Casey Holmes was one of the first people I ever watched, and I just fell in love with the idea of beauty videos. And, you know, I saw them do things, and I was like, hey, I'm kind of weird and fun, and I could do weird and fun things on the internet, and so I decided to make a channel a couple years later, and voila, here I am. Yeah, but my full-time job right now, I said I'm a computer programmer, so that is my day job. And yeah, eventually, I hope this is it. Let's look on Twitter now. I think I've got a couple on Twitter that I can answer for you guys as well. Let's see. Magdalene asks, what's your favorite lip product and eyeshadow palette? Favorite lip product? I'm so bad at lips, you guys. That's why I had to start getting the Kiss Me subscription. Just because I don't know. I have a NYX Butter lipstick that I really like. I use that fairly often. It's kind of like a nude shade, and I pretty much use it like 50% of the time I do my makeup. But I would say other than that, it's probably just chapstick. Like, I like how other things look on my lips, but I'm a really low maintenance person when it comes to lip products, which is why I need to force myself into them a little bit more. Favorite eyeshadow palette? That's a hard one. I love them all so much. I'm an eyeshadow junkie, you guys, so I'm so attached to all of my eyeshadow palettes. And I just don't even know that I could pick one. My prettiest one is my Marc Jacobs one. It's right over here. This one. I like this one. But that's probably not my favorite formulation. Out of everything, I'd probably have to say like the Lorac Pro 2 palette. That's kind of my OG love when it comes to eyeshadows. It was one of the first eyeshadow palettes I ever got, and I have hit pan on a lot of the colors. So probably that's my OG favorite. Good night, Ams. Have a good night. Dakota asked, what made you start YouTube? That was just me finding the YouTube beauty community in college and watching a ton of videos and then being like, I feel like I could be weird on the internet and people might like it. So yeah, that's why I decided to start YouTube. Terry Ann asked, what's your favorite eyeliner? I like gel liners a lot, so anything that comes in a pot and it's a gel liner I really, really enjoy. I like the Sigma gel liner a lot. I think that's pretty good. But there's also good drugstore ones as well that I really like. I think Maybelline has one, but I don't remember what it's called. So in general, I just really like gel eyeliners. That's all the questions I have today, you guys. So yeah, if you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more videos just like this. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my Ricky's Gold Crushes box and enjoyed hearing these Q's and A's. And if you feel like I should have done this video differently and you know how I should have done it, then you should let me know in the comments, because I don't know what I'm doing with this video. Legitimately, I felt just all over the place and I felt like it was going to work, and then it was just like everything was everywhere and it took forever. So yeah, I love you guys and I'll see you next time. Oh wait, don't forget to go enter my giveaway. It's a Kiss Me unboxing. It's like one video ago. Go check it out. And I'm giving away a March Kiss Me. So you should go check that out. Okay, that's pretty much it. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!